Dave and Rob leave your troubles behind. From the heart of the South, where the fried food's divine, we're telling tales of redneck dreams. Have a good time. Cornbread Nation, where the laughter flows. Jack legs of the week and the funny stories grow. From breadheads and history to those 5 at 5. In this southern fried haven, we feel so alive. Hit up those donations where the locals know. From the beach to the woods, there's a magic to show. Dirt roads and dive bars, let the good times roll. We'll share some southern charm. It's good for the soul. Cornbread Nation, where the laughter flows. Jack legs of the week and the funny stories grow. From breadheads and history to those 5 at 5. In this southern fried haven, we feel so alive. Now Dave's got that humor, his joke of the week. Get ready to giggle, it's honesty we see. And Rob's southern word, oh, it's always a treat. With manners so sweet, now that can't be beat. So raise up your glass for a toast to this ride, to the friends that we've made and the joy deep inside. With a side of cornbread, we're all good to go. In this cornbread nation, let the love overflow. Cornbread Nation, where the laughter flows. Jack legs of the week and the funny stories grow. From breadheads and history to those 5 at 5. In this southern fried haven, we feel so alive. So tune in each week, y'all don't ever forget. With Dave and Rob, it's the best time yet. From the heart of the South, we'll laugh and we'll sing. In Cornbread Nation, it's a real feeling.
Hi, my name is Glenn Story, and I'm the CEO of Patriot Mobile. This Father's Day, let's take a moment to honor the men who choose to lead their families with strength, humility, and grace. We recognize that fathers, grandfathers, and mentors who reflect the love of our Heavenly Father and how they serve, protect, and guide their children and their families. The Bible gives us a clear picture of what fatherhood really looks like. As fathers, we are called to protect, guide, and provide our families using our faith as our compass, much the way Jesus led the disciples. Whether at home or in church or in our communities, fathers put family first without the need for recognition or thanks. At Patriot Mobile, we proudly stand with those who have received the blessings of fatherhood. That's why we support organizations that defend biblical values, protect our families, and advance the causes that honor our God. Use the promo code below to get your first month free when you switch to Patriot Mobile, America's only Christian conservative cell phone service provider. And with every call and text you make, you'll know that you're supporting a company that believes strong fathers build strong families, and strong families build an even stronger America. Happy Father's Day, and may God bless all the fathers in our great nation.
I like Patriot Mobile better and better every day.
Show me another company that comes out like that.
There ain't none.
That's straight from the president. I'm telling you, it's incredible, and it's just a blessing. It really is a blessing. I thank the good Lord every day that they contacted us, and it's going to be a long and fruitful and blessed relationship between us. Good evening, everybody.
Yes. Welcome y'all to this edition of Cornbread Nation. I'm all excited tonight. Are you ready for a good show, Dave?
Uh,
They all good, but
I try my best. Sometimes maybe I fail, but I try my best.
You do fine, sir. You do fine. I know we both got bunches of stuff going on. Uh, I got some physical stuff going on. You've got some physical, and you got family and stuff like that. We all pray for each other. We lean on each other, and with the good Lord's help, we'll get through this, and we'll do a good show, and y'all can be blessed by it. We hope y'all.
All right. It's time for the Jackleg of the week, and I'll start off. I think Rob did last time. I'll go ahead and go. My first one is I don't know their name, but we probably could figure out who it goes back to. But to whomever was trying to pay content creators $200 to come out and bash the president, you are jacklegs and jackwagons. I wish they'd have called me. They'd have got an earful. But apparently they really covered TikTok. And there may have been others that they contacted. And there's some out there that'll do it. They take the money and run. And so there was a lot of messaging out there today bashing the president from content creators. They won't get that here.
No, absolutely not. We are not for sale for any price.
No.
For any price. Nope. No, sir. Well,
no.
My first one goes out to a sellout himself, Gavin Newsom, governor of California. You jackleg. Sat on your thumbs in your seat while your cities are burning, riots and everything else. Didn't lift a finger to do nothing. You took no action. All you did was sit up there like a little Lord Fauntleroy on your throne there in California. And then when somebody decided to take action because you wouldn't, then you get your panties in a knot. Hey, you jackleg, do the job that protect your citizens of your state. That's your job. You jackleg. Do it.
Yeah. Jackleg number two, Tim Waltz. You know that wonderful former governor tried to run for vice president. He admitted he don't know what a woman is.
Right.
A jackleg, a jackwagon, and an idiot. We'll just throw them all in there. Could this guy just go away? I mean, every time he opens his mouth, he shows how stupid he is. I cannot believe a party put that guy on the ticket. Really, you gotta really be racing hard to come in behind Kamala. But I think the more he talks, he's dumber than she is. I really believe that.
I agree.
Gosh.
And you know, I love it. I love the fact that he's still out there because the content, it makes it easy content for us. You know, you talk about a joke. He is a joke. You know, hey, lay it on us, brother. We could laugh at you all day long, dumbass.
There's no shortage of material.
No, none. I'm gonna throw Miss Bass out there for my next jackleg of the week, the mayor of L.A. You decided your people in your town. You watched it burn, and you also sat on your hands while it was burning. While it was burning. And I would like to see an explanation as to why the federal agents who were being attacked said it took over 2 hours for LAPD to show up, but their records say it only took 40 minutes. And it only took that long because of traffic. I would like to see why there's a disparity. I personally believe you told them to sit on their hands. That's my personal belief. I could be wrong. Prove it. Jack.
Yeah. My last one is I hate to speak of the dead, but even in death, someone can be a jackleg.
What?
Even after death, they can still be a jackleg.
How can you be a jackleg after death? You're already
Be-
gone.
Because of audio from when you were alive,
Oh,
things you did that led to your death. Stockton Rush, that wonderful inventor who took the doomed crew of the USS Minnow, no, that's not what it was called, down to or attempted to take that Cracker Jack box of a craft he had down to the Titanic. There's now audio released where one of the engineers tried to save his life. He told him it was not safe, and he talked down to him and fired him. And this guy told him, "I've never went against it, but this is not safe." I mean, he tried.
wow.
All you can do is try to tell people, and those idiots in the Challenger did the same thing. They made the call. The engineer said, "Don't do it. People will die." And they said, "No, they won't. We're launching." They're engineers for a reason.
Yeah.
I'm sorry you're dead, but you killed yourself and others, and you just should have listened to the experts. You thought you knew more.
Sounds like not only is he a jackleg, but he's a Karen.
Go watch that. Go listen to that audio. Wow. And, as a guy who's been in safety for a long time, that's frustrating, for somebody to just dismiss life like that, including their own. Wow.
Well, my last one this week is for the entire Democratic Party, minus John Fetterman. I'm taking John Fetterman out of this list. But I'm going to tell you something. You knuckleheads out here causing and stirring up riots and then criticizing people when they try to put them down because y'all start them. You're just trying to make political meat. But you're liars. And we all know that you're liars. We see it. The truth isn't in you. You spill so much crap out of your mouth. We know you're full of dookie. I almost said something else there. But you are so full of it, it's running out your ears. Hey, American people are smart in this. Y'all don't fall for it. There's videos out there of the paid instigators. Have you seen any of those? Yeah. They won't admit to it, but they're showing up with van loads of stuff and everything else. They don't want their pictures out there. They're all defensive and stuff. Come on. We're not stupid. And people out there in LA, quit falling for that. They're playing you.
$1,200.
Play you.
There was ads for $1,200.
Yeah, $1,200. Is that what your country means to you? Is that what the stability? Oh no, you're not fighting against the country. You're fighting against Donald Trump. Well, guess what? He was the elected president. Elected, and guess what? You're standing against the country. That's what your country means to you. You're for sale. Jack Leg.
Absolutely. That's all the ones I got this week.
That's the ones I got. But notice I did minus John Fetterman off that.
All right, we'll move to breadheads and great breadheads in history. Remember, if you follow the Cornbread Nation, you give us a follow. You are an honorary breadhead. Yeah. We like to look back in history and honor breadheads in history. And this is the first week. I actually have two. I have two. And want to see if we can, and I hope I've got that one loaded up, but I will let you start. I thought I loaded that up.
I only have one this week. I'll start him off. And y'all, this is a first. I think this is my first living breadhead that I've thrown out there. He's not necessarily from the past. He's present, modern day. But I think he's going to be historical. And I'm going to throw this out there. So another first for me. It's a Democrat. I know. Calm yourselves. It's John Fetterman. And yeah, I'm throwing him out there as a breadhead in history. I'm going to make him an honorary breadhead. I'm going to tell you why. He broke with his party, and he speaks, acts, and votes based on what he believes is right and what best represents his constituents. He does what he was elected to do. He doesn't back down. He doesn't kowtow to the party politics. Hey, he dresses like a slouch. Looks like he shops at a blooming thrift store. But you know what? He votes up here and here. You can't not like the guy. You may not agree with everything he does, but he's willing to say, hey, you guys are idiots. Hey, if he may not necessarily be in history now, but he's making waves, and he will be a historical figure down the road. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Fetterman. Sorry. Jen said Israel just launched on Iran.
Well, the president said that they would probably hit, but he didn't think it'd be sooner but later. But the U.S. told the non-essentials to get out of Baghdad embassy and other Americans to get out of Kuwait and Bahrain because Iran is not going to back off the nuclear weapon. So that may be a precursor. This may not be the biggest part of it, or it may be. They may just be knocking out air defenses and stuff. But it's coming. It's coming.
Said 9 minutes ago, Israel attacked Iran early on Friday morning. They're 24 behind us. Israel's defense minister said, and this is, I got to give credit here, New York Times. It's not my favorite source of information, but let's go with it. Israeli defense minister said, raising fears out of an all-out war between the two most powerful militaries in the Middle East. Neither the scale of attack nor the damage it caused was immediately clear. The strike was expected to prompt swift retaliation from Iran, likely involving a large barrage of ballistic missiles comparable to what Iran fired during similar escalations last year.
And remember, the U.S. escalated or increased their naval capability in the region some weeks ago. This is expected.
Yes.
And like I said this morning, I was covering it early this morning. The U.S. told some people gave the choice, some people they told to get out. They're expecting trouble, so it is what it is.
And all right, one more quick one here. Vince, I know she's on here now. I want y'all to look. I got a present in the mail today from Miss Jenny. She sent me a sticker commemorating my first trip to the Gulf of America 2025. Thank you, Miss Jenny. It's going to go on my mailbox. I just haven't put it up there yet because I want to show it to everybody. Thank you very much, sweetie. Sorry, I had to give her a shout out.
My breadhead, one of the two is Thomas Sowell. Thomas Sowell, what a great writer he is. And he just tells it like it is. He stands on the Constitution. He has great quotes. He's a great American. He could walk the dog on just about anybody in the debate. I'm telling you, the guy is amazing. He knows his history. And I'm actually going to throw a quick third in there because I went and got my hair cut today, and the lady who cuts my hair, she's from the Philippines. She's an American citizen, and she was given a school lesson today about history. And I said, you are one heck of a lady. I'm going to tell you. She said, people just don't know their history. The schools don't teach it. She said, I know my history. She said, I read, I study, and I know about slavery. I know the whole thing. And would you believe it? You know who she used as her case? This is amazing. Amazing. She used Nathan Bedford Forrest as her history topic. I about fell out of the chair.
Wow.
I was like, wow, you go, girl. She knew her stuff.
Her name wasn't Rose, was it?
Huh?
Her name ain't Rose, is it?
It is Rose.
I know who she is. I know her. She's cut my hair back when I had hair.
Well, she must have been young.
She was, and I went in there and I told her I'd gotten my head shaved. It was right after I got my head shaved. It was the last time I saw her. I went and sat in her chair, said, I need a haircut. She said, what kind of haircut you want? I said, I want a flat top. And she said, okay. And I took my hat off, and there I am, bald. And she said, oh, wait. I'll be right back. And she ran off and came out of the back room with a board and a hammer. And she was like, okay, be still. I'll give you flat top. I was like, She said, oh, you happy? I said, yeah. She said, tip me. So I gave her a $10 tip, and I got out of that dad blank chair before she hit me in the head with that board.
Dang right. Dang right.
That backfired.
All right, Brad had number 3, actually, because I want to give her a throw in. If it plays. And I am becoming a huge fan of a lot of sheriffs in the state of Florida, and here's why.
Lawful orders, you're going to jail. Let me be very clear about that. If you block an intersection or a roadway in Brevard County, you are going to jail. If you flee arrest, you're going to go to jail tired because we are going to run you down and put you in jail. If you try to mob rule a car in Brevard County, gathering around it, refusing to let the driver leave, in our county, you're most likely going to get run over and dragged across the street. If you spit on us, you're going to the hospital and in jail. If you hit one of us, you're going to the hospital and jail, and most likely get bitten by one of our big, beautiful dogs that we have here. If you throw a brick, a firebomb, or point a gun at one of our deputies, we will be notifying your family where to collect your remains at, because we will kill you graveyard dead. We're not going to play. This has got to stop.
You dang right.
He went Jerry Clower on him. Go kill you graveyard dead.
I love that.
If you run,
absolutely love it.
if you run, you're going to go to jail tired.
That is the best thing I have seen in a long time.
That's amazing. Yes. Hey, Sheriff, salute.
We may have to start covering Sheriffs of the Week or something, man, with that kind of fire coming.
Oh, my goodness.
You go. We will tell your family where to collect your remains. You are going to be graveyard dead.
Wow.
Dang right. Oh, man, that is awesome.
Wow, that is awesome.
Oh, man. All right, Uncle Jim's redneck joke of the week. It's not hard, but it is funny. I probably should let him tell it, but this is what he gave me. Why did the redneck bring a ladder to the bar? He heard the drinks were on the house.
You're going to have to let him quit writing jokes. Let Bubba write one. He's going to let Bubba start doing it.
He's got one. He's coming in a little bit.
Okay.
In a little bit. After you hear it, you might want to go back to Uncle Jeff. It's a dad joke.
Oh, no.
A Southern dad joke.
Ugh.
All right, your Southern Fried 5 at 5. Southern Fried 5 at 5. We ask a Yankee. The top 5 things, because it's the Southern Fried 5 at 5. 5 things he didn't like about rednecks. You ready?
Yeah.
He said, number 1, their truck exhausts are too loud.
Yeah.
Number 2, from said truck, they litter the roads with their beer cans.
Look, they just blow out of the back. That's not considered litter.
Number 3, they play their country music too loud. And number 4, they drive reckless and do reckless stunts in said truck.
That's just because somebody's holding their beer for them.
And number 5, he said they were fireworks fools.
4th of July, not far away, folks. You don't want to get one chunked at you, don't come down here. It's going to happen. I'm willing to bet I might still be young enough still to have a good bottle rocket fight. We'll see.
I have been in my life in a car firing bottle rockets at a porch full of folks who were firing them back. I had a
Yeah.
lot of fun.
Yeah.
Although we almost did, all of us get hurt. Almost. Not quite. A few burns. You can't count that.
Yeah, those count. Burns count. Burns do count.
Don't try that at home, kids. Don't try that at home.
Yeah, kids, if we catch y'all doing that, what are you gonna do now if one of your grandchildren comes in? Your granddaughter comes in, what you been doing tonight? Oh, there's lots of bottle rockets up at them other fools up there on the porch that was shooting them off at us. What are you gonna say to her? Yeah, I mean, she could. Well, you did it, Papa.
Oh, they do listen sometimes. They do. Some of them, not all of them, but some of them. All right, Rob, you got words this week?
I do. I got two.
All right.
They're classics.
Classic.
I got jackleg and jackwagon. I felt we use them enough on here that I needed to explain these words. All right. Jackleg is first. You ready? Y'all pay attention. A jackleg, an obnoxious person who has no end of foulness in their life. Someone who will lie, steal, incite, cheat, kick dogs, eat cats, spit in someone's food, mislead people around them, bear false witness, and manipulate any situation they can manufacture to their advantage, or to win over someone else. A jackleg. A jackwagon. All of the above, and they talk at the movies.
Okay.
So I just felt the need to explain what jacklegs and jackwagons are. Let me go back over what a jackleg is one more time.
Go ahead.
Okay. An obnoxious person who has no end of foulness in their life. Someone who will lie, steal, incite, cheat, kick dogs, eat cats, spit in someone's food, mislead people around them, bear false witness, and manipulate any situation they can manufacture to their advantage or to win over someone else.
Was you reading the Democratic platform? Oh, I'm sorry. It
Minus
sounded
John Fetterman.
a lot like the Democratic.
Minus Fetterman. But yes.
He's still a Democrat.
He's still a Democrat. I understand that.
He hasn't renounced that title yet.
I know he hasn't, but you know what? I think the time may be coming. I think it may be coming. He's going to get enough of them. You know?
He's not going to turn Republican, though.
No, he'll go independent.
He'll go.
I'm going to tell you something. I'm tickled to death with Fetterman. He's standing up for what he thinks is right. I can appreciate that. He doesn't agree with Trump on everything. Most stuff he doesn't agree with him on. But you know what? He calls out the Democrats on their horse crap, too, the other Democrats. Hey, salute. I'll do it. You know. I also have a Southern etiquette for today as well.
All right.
And this comes from the heart, guys. Southern etiquette 101. Don't loot from your neighbors or burn your cities down. We don't do that down here. Okay? If y'all gonna do that out in California or up north or whatever, y'all go ahead. We don't. That shit don't fly around here. There's too many rednecks around here with guns, and we're saying this for your benefit, honey. God, bless your heart. Don't do it here. Sorry.
All right, Rob. It's been a bit, but so the recipe of the day. This is for you. I'll see if you agree with it. It's coming on screen now. Full disclosure, I don't eat it. I do not eat it.
Okay. Southern collard greens. Hey, I like me some. Collard greens aren't my favorite greens, but I can't eat them. I'll go ahead and tell you. So, what all you got in there?
I know they stink.
Oh. 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 Hey, you got me sold on the first ingredient, 3 tablespoons of lard. I like that. This is going to be some good greens here. 1 large onion chopped, 6 garlic cloves minced, 1.5 pounds of smoked ham hock, 6 cups of water, 2 teaspoons of seasoned salt, 2 to 3 teaspoons of crushed red pepper flakes, 1/4 teaspoon of sugar, 1 large bunch of collard greens, about 2 pounds coarsely chopped, 1.5 cups of white wine. I wouldn't serve that crap on my table for nothing. Let me go ahead and tell y'all right now. Yes, I eat turnip greens. 1.5 cups of white wine and collard greens. You might as well put a bidet in an outhouse. That is a crock of crap right there. You keep that white wine out of them collard greens. And you don't need no 6 cloves of garlic. My goodness. Onion, we can handle that. 1.5 smoked ham hocks, we can handle that. Seasoned salt, okay. What? Don't put no red pepper flakes in your collard greens, dummy. You better put more than a teaspoon of 1/4 teaspoon of sugar in there too. Oh my gosh. You're only talking about 2 pounds of collard greens. Oh, no. Thank you. See, look here. No wine. Yeah. Tell them that's like a bidet in an outhouse, ain't it?
Don't attack me. I'm just I didn't put it together.
I know. I'm getting on them. I'm not attacking you.
That's just their recipe for it.
I'm not getting on you. I'm getting on them. You don't eat them to start with. But I'm just saying.
I said it was for you.
That must be some Martha Stewart crap right there.
That's Grandma's Southern recipe for collard greens.
Grandma. Grandma out there in California. Gotta be California Yankee to be putting wine in collard greens. You might sprinkle a little bit of Copenhagen over the top, or Skull.
All right, the Southern Rock Band of the Week is the Derek Trucks Band. The Derek Trucks Band has its roots in Allman Brothers, and a young prodigy, guitar prodigy, who was playing with some of the greats by the time he was 9 years old.
Wow.
Still getting it out there. But the Derek Trucks Band, good Southern Rock Band of the Week. Salute to you. For sake of time, we won't stay too long in this area, but I do like me some Derek Trucks and Government Mule as well. And sometimes you would see those together back in the day. That was a good 96 rock double bill right there back in the day.
Yes, it was.
And Bubba's Southern dad joke was, why'd the sweet tea go to therapy? Why did the sweet tea go to therapy?
I have no idea.
Georgia Bubba says it was tired of being everybody's sugar and just wanted to be a little less sweet.
We're going to have to find JJ, let him start writing you some jokes. Oh, my God, write some jokes for this. We can't let Bubba do it anymore. That was worse than Uncle Jeb. I mean, come on.
By the way, the Jeb and Bubba show will be coming out. It's supposed to be Tuesday with some things that happen. We have most of it ready. We got a little bit to do. But I will tell you that they go to the Comedy Barn in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. That's where they're going. And we'll have to save the rest for you to watch it. But there is some hijinks and special guests there at the Comedy Barn. So we'll let and there's a new song. They'll still have their opening song, but there's a new song.
Okay.
All right. You said did you have anything else?
No, we just got fan mail and whenever you're ready for that.
I just wanted to know if you had anything else before we did the Cornbread Nation fan mail. It is time.
Okay. Well, this is the LA edition. This is the LA edition of our fan mail for this week. All right. So here's my first one. Are you ready? This is from High as Heck in L.A. What? We don't allow cigarettes here, only drugs. From High as Heck in LA. That's the answer to your question. What? We don't allow cigarettes here, only drugs. All right, it should be coming through.
Hey, we're going to have to take. Let me take just a quick commercial.
Okay.
Stream issue. If you could, let's run. Let's just
Real quick,
run
remote.
this quick video. It won't take me but a second. And
Okay.
let me just run the Father's Day. Someone might have missed that. Let me run that again. And
Hi, my name is Glenn Story, and I'm the CEO of Patriot Mobile. This Father's Day, let's take a moment to honor the men who choose to lead their families with strength, humility, and grace. We recognize that fathers, grandfathers, and mentors who reflect the love of our Heavenly Father and how they serve, protect, and guide their children and their families. The Bible gives us a clear picture of what fatherhood really looks like. As fathers, we are called to protect, guide, and provide our families using our faith as our compass, much the way Jesus led the disciples. Whether at home or in church or in our communities, fathers put family first without the need for recognition or thanks. At Patriot Mobile, we proudly stand with those who have received the blessings of fatherhood. That's why we support organizations that defend biblical values, protect our families, and advance the causes that honor our God. Use the promo code below to get your first month free when you switch to Patriot Mobile, America's only Christian conservative cell phone service provider. And with every call and text you make, you'll know that you're supporting a company that believes strong fathers build strong families, and strong families build an even stronger America. Happy Father's Day, and may God bless all the fathers in our great nation.
all right, we're ready. I think you are you ready now?
Yeah.
LA edition. Give me that
Yeah.
again.
It's what? We don't allow cigarettes here, only drugs. From High as Heck in LA.
All right.
That's the answer to the question.
And the
I've already
males-
seen through.
The mail says, I've got it. I just want to hear your
Okay.
thing
What?
first.
We don't allow cigarettes here, only drugs.
All right. What did Newsom say about the smoke over LA?
Okay, I think I'm pretty close on that one. You know, no cigarettes, only drugs. My second one. This is from
All right.
Hippie Crit in LA.
Hypocrite.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I can't stand to touch this. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is nasty. Nasty, nasty. I passed 3 on the way to work this morning. It was great. I passed 3 on the way to work this morning. It was great. There you go.
You passed 3 on the way to work
This morning, it was
this
great.
morning. What did Bass say about the riots in LA?
Uh-huh. She was enjoying them. Huh?
Karen.
Yeah. 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 All right. The third one. LA edition. It's from Toasted in LA. All these are from LA so far. They were roasting marshmallows by the beautiful light of a car fire. They were roasting marshmallows by the beautiful light of a car fire. Were you there, Toasted? They were roasting marshmallows by the light of a beautiful car fire.
All right. And fan mail says, why did it take LAPD so long to respond to the federal agents being attacked?
Yeah. Yeah. It was a beautiful glow. They just couldn't bring themselves to get up and leave. All right. This is from You Guys Rock USA. There's a new sheriff in town, and his name is Trump. There's a new sheriff in town, and his name is Trump.
Okay.
I got that one extra hard in there.
Yeah, it's probably going to go to the back. What did the National Guard say when they got to LA?
Yeah, there's a new sheriff in town, and his name's Trump, and you guys do rock. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. I feel like I need to make a disclosure here. Y'all know I used to be in the Navy, and I'm morally obligated to give every Marine I meet a hard time, just like they give us a hard time. It's like an obligation. So all you Marines out there, this is in fun, but it's true, and I love y'all. This has to do with Marines. I know it does. I can tell by the way the card's all floppy. From Gotta Love 'Em, USA. Eat crayons and kick ass. Eat crayons and kick ass.
That's unusual.
That's for all my jarheads out there. Gotta love them. Eat crayons and kick ass.
What will the Marines do to help LA?
They're gonna eat crayons and kick ass. Love y'all. No, y'all don't really eat crayons, but you know.
All right, 30-second promo break, and we'll come back with the redneck destination of the week. All right, folks, last week we were at Hilltop, Kentucky for the Redneck Police Department. The Redneck Police Department. We've now moved south, a little more south. We're moving into Tennessee. However, it's not just one destination. We're going to be moving around the state. And they have in the state of Tennessee their own reality show, and it's called the Redneck Wife Swap. They don't start. It's with city slickers or Yankees, but it is called that the Redneck Wife Swap. So we're going to move around the state. We're going to start in Pulaski, Tennessee.
You're killing me already, dude. Okay.
Oh, I'm sure you will have some comments along the way.
You're already turning red, and so am I. This one's not going to end well.
I'm sure it's not. All right, the first show in the reality series was in Pulaski, and it was called ATV versus Yoga Mat. A Nashville yoga instructor was the wife swap with a Pulaski mom who races ATVs. The yoga instructor tries to teach the Pulaski family mindfulness, but the kids turn her yoga session into a muddy ATV obstacle course, shouting, "This is how we stretch in Tennessee."
You know good and well. You know good and well. That redneck, so the mom, one mom was a yoga instructor, and the other mom was an ATV racer. Okay, so that's not how they stretch that yoga woman on that mat. That is not that was doctored up for TV. Talking about this how we stretch at TV. You know good and well them kids rolled her up in that yoga mat. They took her out and put her in a spit, put her on a spit over a fire, and was like, "This is how we barbecue in Tennessee."
Well, I'm sure we don't know all the what happens because they've not aired yet.
Okay.
But this is the overview of each of the episodes that are going to air. They've already filmed them all. But yeah, you're probably right. There's things we don't know. But those kids are hellions. They
Yeah. You know they were.
They took her out.
What happened with the ATV racer? They talked about that?
That will be next week.
Oh.
We're going to talk about the redneck going to the other way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We're talking about the regular person going to a redneck house.
Yes. We will come back around to the redneck wife who went to in this case Nashville.
Okay.
From Pulaski to Nashville. Okay. All right, episode number 2 is called Chicken Coop Chaos. A vegan wife from Memphis swaps with a. I've never been in this area of Tennessee. Bolivar? Is that how you say it? Bolivar? That sounds like a town in Tennessee, don't it?
Bolivar. Oh my gosh, that sounds like some showing up redneck stuff right there.
It swaps with a Bolivar mom who raises chickens for Sunday dinner. The vegan tries to liberate the chickens, only to be chased around the yard by a rooster while the family laughs hysterically, filming her for their hunting club's group chat. She was going to liberate the chickens and got attacked. Flogged, as we say in the South.
Flogged. Yeah. Chicken flogged. I bet she's not a vegan anymore if she got flogged good by that rooster. She probably killed his butt and ate him.
Folks, if you've never been flogged by a chicken, I'm telling
you. Oh. I can't even say anything else right now. I'm still picturing this high class, high heels running around from a rooster. He's probably trying to steal her shoes so he got some bigger spurs.
And again, there's more that we don't know that happened, but that's the overview of the show. Episode number 3 is called Tractor Tantrum in Winchester, Tennessee, where I've been several times. Winchester, Tennessee. A city slicker wife insists on driving the family's tractor to fit in. She wants to fit in. She accidentally plows through the vegetable garden, yelling, "How do you steer this thing?" While the kids cheer, thinking it's a new demolition derby. The wives, the city wives are having a hard time. It's not working out.
No.
They killed the garden. Just killed it.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Did she spread any fertilizer out there before she run the tractor over it? You probably go get some out of the hog pen.
I don't know. Another city that I've been to, Rockwood, Tennessee. That's way up there.
Yeah, I've been to Rockwood.
It's called Moonshine Mix-Up. A teetotaler wife swaps with a Lexington. I skipped down. I'm sorry, that's the next one. Camouflage culture clash. A fashionista wife swaps with a Rockwood family obsessed with camo clothing. She tries to introduce designer jeans to the husband. He does wear them, but then he puts on a camo shirt and hat, declaring, "These are my fancy hunting pants."
You know good well he painted a
The skinny
camouflage
jeans.
pattern. You know good and well he painted a camouflage pattern on them skinny jeans.
Oh, I'm sure.
You know he did. You know he did.
I'm sure.
Oh my gosh, the skinny jeans, the redneck skinny jeans. Oh Lord.
Oh, they'll be shredded by the time the trip's over.
I'm picturing a big fat redneck too, wearing these skinny jeans, his Dunlops hanging over about 3 foot in front of
Oh
him.
yeah, there's
It
no
looks
doubt.
like a sausage oozing out the top of the casing. And he's sitting on a bar stool in a bar, and when he sits down, it goes.
It reminds me. I don't know if you've seen that video of the big guy. He's got the belly hanging over the real tight shorts, and the guy's hollered at him. He brings out the nunchucks and was talking about the kumite.
Yeah.
That video kills me, man. Kumite.
Kumite.
All right, now Lexington, Tennessee, a moonshine mix-up is this episode. A teetotaler with wife swaps with a Lexington family that brews homemade moonshine. She mistakes, because she don't know nothing about moonshine, she mistakes a jug of moonshine for apple cider and serves it, oh my gosh, at the church potluck.
And they didn't even know. The church folks didn't even know she made a mistake.
Apparently,
She
some of
did.
the hymns were a little off key.
Yeah. Oh no, they was getting down. Now she realized she made a mistake when she took the first jug out of that. But yeah, the folks at church was like, "Oh, cider's good today." And they Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like you.
It reminds me of the Andy Griffith movie where the Aunt B gets all tipsy and all the church ladies.
Yes.
He says, "This is a raid." All right, number 6, we're coming to Chattanooga on this one, fishing fiasco. A tech-obsessed wife from Chattanooga, because they got all that moving in there now,
Yeah.
swaps with a Tullahoma mom who loves fishing. You ought to like this one. The city wife tries to use a fishing app to catch bass, but the family's 10-year-old daughter outfishes her with a homemade rod, teasing, "Your phone can't catch dinner, lady." And I can hear that.
Oh Lord.
I absolutely can hear that.
And I don't know if you've been bass fishing lately or not. You're not a big fisherman, but every time you go out,
not lately.
go bass fishing, on the front of these boats now, they got this big screen TV, okay? They don't even look at nothing around them anymore. They don't enjoy the scenery. They keep their eyes glued to this big screen TV, and they watch their lure down on the sonar, the live shot, and they try to drop their lure right in front of the basses, or they cast over here. They took all the fun out of it. All the fun. And I'm going to tell you something. That big screen TV don't catch no fish either. Jack. Yeah. Cool. Don't get me started on that. I'll have another jack leg.
Episode number 7 is called Bonfire Blunder. In Elizabethton, I think I've been there too. The city wife tries to replace the family's nightly bonfire with a calming candle circle.
She's going to be on the bonfire. You can't replace them calming candle, sir. She's going to get them all fired up. They're going to chunk her butt on the bonfire.
Some little brat in the family snuck some gasoline in it and turns it into a blaze and hollers, "Bigger is better."
Absolutely. And that was not a little snot. He knew exactly what he was talking about. And I guarantee you, Daddy put him up to it.
Probably did. Let's see here.
Probably told his little sister, "Here, hold my beer." Not that we encourage underage drinking.
Another episode. We got a couple more here. Squirrel Stew Showdown. A gourmet chef wife swaps with a Clay County family that loves squirrel stew. She gags while trying to cook it, but the family's patriarch declares her kale smoothie tastes like lawn clippings. She tried to introduce some, a kale smoothie, sparking a kitchen argument over real food. That ought to be one to watch right there. I think they actually get in a food fight
Oh my goodness!
in this episode.
I'm gonna tell you something. That kale smoothie might be all right if you put enough moonshine in it. That might be all right. But I'm gonna tell you something. If they was making squirrel dumplings, and if dumplings was any good, and I know squirrel is, that I dare say they're gonna lose that fight.
All right, two more here. Walmart worship gone wrong. A big city wife swaps with a family, they didn't tell the city here, that treats Walmart as a social hub. She organizes a sophisticated grocery trip, but the family turns it into a kart racing contest in the aisles, with the manager chasing them out for disturbing the peace.
And every one of them young is probably screaming, "Rubbin's racing! Rubbin's racing! Earnhardt! Earnhardt!"
How the heck do you have a sophisticated grocery trip?
Just saying.
Let's see here. Also, I'll skip some for sake of time. Fried food freak out. I like that episode. A health nut wife swaps with a Maryville family that fries everything, chicken, okra, and everything else.
Yeah.
She attempted to introduce salads, but it fails when these kids are rough, I'm telling you. But the kids deep fry her lettuce, proudly serving crispy greens on the table, which made her extremely angry.
I bet they used 3 tablespoons of lard.
I'm sure they did.
And no white wine. Oh.
Then the last one here in Skullbone. I gotta say, I've
Skullbone?
never been in Skullbone, Tennessee.
Oh my God.
It's called Mudbog Meltdown. A corporate wife swaps with a mom who hosts mudbogging events. The corporate wife tries to replace the muddy track races with a team building seminar. But the family, let's just say that she ends up getting thrown in the truck, screaming while they drive around the mud bog.
Yeah.
That would be a great episode.
Yeah. It was either going to be that or she was going to be about this deep in one of them mud bogs. Just her head sticking up.
And that is your redneck destination of the week. The whole state of Tennessee. From side to side and top to bottom.
All right. So next week we'll talk about the other half of that show.
Yeah, what happened with the redneck wives that went to the city?
Oh, that ain't going to end well. All right. Well, let's go over our chats here. Jens told us Israel just lost on Iran. Just came out on TV special report. Preemptive strike. And she gave me the smiley face and a "you're welcome" from a sticker. And one more time, y'all. This was to celebrate my first trip to the Gulf of America. Yes. Gulf of America 2025. Thank you. I said thank you. And she said young green. I think she was talking about the turnip greens, yeah, or the collard greens. She said, "You eat turnip greens." And she agreed with me. No wine in collard greens. No. And then Broski came in and said Israel strikes Iran. And Jenny said, "Oh goodness." I don't know what that was about. Coors Light Connoisseur.
I love the name. It fits the Cornbread Nation perfectly.
Yes, it does. Welcome. We don't check much on chat while we're doing the Cornbread Nation show on Thursday night. Please pop in anytime you want to. We're on here Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and on Thursday nights starting at 8 o'clock. On all 3 nights, plus we're here in the morning. On Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Tuesday and Thursday, and anytime. So pop in anytime you want to. Love the name. This drunk church peeps. I was talking about when she swapped out the apple cider for the moonshine. I bet.
Yeah. She got set up. There's no doubt.
No doubt. Over here on the Rumble side, Michael want to say howdy and God bless y'all. God bless you too, Michael. He said, I had a great discussion with Kim on Kim's Coffee Talk. That's a great time with Kim this morning, Dank Spellcheck. He said, that man is a really good man. Not on Kim's Coffee Talk, that's a woman, too.
Patriot, bro.
Patriot. Okay.
The video.
Oh, yeah. From Patriot Mobile. Okay, I got you. He came in after he had a good chat with Kim on Kim's Coffee Talk, and it's the real. Sorry. Pray for y'all, brothers. Yeah, we need it.
We need it.
Pray for you too. Something about Rob's favorites.
Probably them callers.
No. No. And got another report of Israel now attacking Iran from Spartan. All right. So, well, we thank y'all so much for joining in tonight. Don't forget, we'll be back next week for another episode of Cornbread Nation. And we're probably going to go get some updates on the attacks going on, too. But thank y'all so much for being here. We enjoy doing this show every week. We hope y'all enjoy it, too. We love y'all. We appreciate everything y'all do. If y'all can tell, I'm wearing my Cornbread Nation shirt tonight. Yeah. So, and my Rob hat. And Dave's got his Southern Fried on there. What does it say? SFP Dave and the AM Southern Fried. There we go. You got anything else you want to get on to tonight before we get out of here?
10 p.m. MAGA report. MAGA report. Be going live.
Okay. All right.
We're doing a little different times depending on our schedule.
Yeah.
We'll jump on the Israel discussion.
All right. Well, y'all have a great, wonderful evening. I may be back for that one day. I don't know. I'm pretty sore and stove right now. But y'all have a great evening.
We'll see you in the morning for sure together.
Right, squirrely. Yes. We give y'all a big salute. And we'll see y'all at 10 and then in the morning for the morning show. Y'all have a great, wonderful evening. I got to go over here and I got to do all my stuff now. All right. I'm ready.
Leave your troubles behind. From the heart of the South, where the fried food's divine, we're telling tales of redneck dreams. Have a good time. Cornbread Nation, where the laughter flows. Jack legs of the week and the funny stories grow. From breadheads and history to those 5 at 5. In this southern fried haven, we feel so alive. Hit up those donations where the locals know. From the beach to the woods, there's a magic to show. Dirt roads and dive bars, let the good times roll. We'll share some southern charm. It's good for the soul. Cornbread Nation, where the laughter flows. In this southern fried haven, we feel so alive. Now Dave's got that humor, his joke of the week. Get ready to giggle, it's honesty we see. And Rob's southern word, oh, it's always a treat. With manners so sweet, now that can't be beat. So raise up your glass for a toast to this ride, to the friends that we've made and the joy deep inside. With a side of cornbread